the Ibuki-Noa relation event was certainly something. It wasn't necessarily bad per se, it definitely wasn't good, but it was something. Now, if you like this event, that's great, I'm glad you could find enjoyment in it, but interphoton relation events, well, they don't have the best track record. Ibusaki kind of felt like a repeat of lessons already learned, and Noa Toa didn't manage to feel like a relation event. Don't worry though, because Ibuki-Noa relations decided to learn from their failures and decided to repeat both of those mistakes at once. I know I sound harsh, but my criticism comes out of a place of love. I want to start by saying the good things, just to show you I really did try to give this event the benefit of the doubt. The conflict between Ibuki and Noa comes from Ibuki being an optimist and Noa being a realist, thus the two have differing views because of it. And while this did sound a little bit out of nowhere when I first heard it, I did some digging and it actually lines up with their characterization pretty well. Ibuki is the one who suggests they do Saki's remix in Season 1, and Noa is the one who points out that that wouldn't fly. Ibuki, as a leader, wants to push everyone to do their best, push their limits, and that even ends up causing tension in the track and field club. Noa, on the other hand, has always been practical and grounded. Another thing that slightly came out of nowhere is Noa wanting to be the leader of Photon Maiden, although they do justify it as Ibuki's lack of confidence and Noa's creative vision, which again there is precedent for. Ibuki had trouble giving Saki input when they first formed Photon Maiden, and for Noa's creative vision, that's why she's in charge of the camera for the teaser in Allmix and why she's so devastated about her proposal being rejected in episode 7. These are good things, some pretty interesting ideas. So where does it go wrong? Well, to say that their conflict makes sense is true, but only if we zoom out. Yeah, an optimist and a realist can clash, but the way they do it is not handled very well. You see, they're arguing over the budget and who should get how much, and Saki tries to get a word in, but they're too busy to notice her. That kind of bothers me. That kind of sounds like a pre-Unit Story 1 interaction, like paying attention to Saki was the entire point of that story. But ignoring my precious baby aside, Ibuki and Noa barely spend any time together in this relation event. As someone pointed out to me, we basically get more Toa Saki than Ibuki Noa. Feeling like a side character in your own event is never a good sign. And then we get to the conflict itself. My god, is it stupid. The conflict feels so forced, like they paint Noa as someone with zero sympathy in order to get them to disagree on the budget. Like, at first, Noa says that just fixing the budget won't be enough to calm things down between the clubs, so I guess in the next chapter the conclusion she reaches from there is that they shouldn't help at all. She thinks that the budget won't be enough to help, and then she just says, so we should just keep the unfair budget. And then there's the solution they come up with, which is just, oh, let's get more funding. Which, you know what, fine, that's cool. But Noa literally says, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's impossible. And Ibuki is like, yeah, that's why I'm having you do it. And then she does! Oh god, and the leader situation. Don't even get me started on the leader situation. The audacity to tell us 3 years later, Ibuki and Noa fought for the position of Photon's leader. No, the fuck they didn't. You're telling me Noa and Ibuki and Toa all knew about Noa's creative vision for the unit, but none of them decided to bring that up in Unit Story 1, where that was the entire problem they were facing. Yeah, okay, sure. At the beginning of this video, I said that Ibuki-Noa relations wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was something, and I think I've figured out what that something is. Ibuki-Noa relations is pointless.